Top of the morning, my creators. It's your girl Tina. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited that you hit that button to see what your girl was up to today. Can somebody tell him thank you? You all, I'm back as promised to show you my other attempts at multi-layering, gel plating, and pulling in one pull. Okay, I did a video previously showing a technique that I found by a lady named Teresa here on the YT. If you are not familiar with that video, have not seen that video, I will link it in the description box. You might want to stop right now and go over and watch that video and then come back to this video. All right, so that was a technique that she did where she did multiple layers on her gel plate and she pulled them up all in one pull. So I attempted to do that. As I showed in that first video, this was my first attempt at that. So I used pink, black, white, gray, and red. Okay, those were the colors of acrylic paint that I used. All right, I used a butterfly stencil. And if you saw that video, that was the first step. That was the first layer. All right, and I went up. Now, I did not do as many layers as Teresa did. But I did 1, 2, 3. I did 4 layers. 4 layers on this pull. All right, so this was the first initial pull, and as you can see, some of the black paint was coming up when I pulled it. Now, the thing with this technique is, number one, is time consuming. Number two, you must have patience. Now, when I say time consuming, in between each layer that she applied, she had to allow it to dry before she can go to the next layer. So that's where the patience come in at. This is not a technique that you just put down, keep pulling, put down, keep applying, put down. You can't do that. You got to dry in between. Now, I don't know why my butterfly peeled up. I don't know if it was because of the brand of the paint, because you know all my paints I get from Walmart. Now, I did go back and revisit her video, and she did say for the black butterfly, she used heavy body paint. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not. All right. So I told you all I was going to give it another try and come back and show you what I came up with. All right. So here's run number 2. As you can see from run number 1, the butterfly adhered and stayed down more. Okay, so you can really see the butterfly better on pull number 2 than you really could on pull number 1. Okay, so I did like that, which suggests to me perhaps it's not in the type of paint that you use. I don't know. I'm not for sure. I still kind of have questions and uncertainties about this technique, so I'm going to explore it some more. All right, I said let me go further and try a third pull. So here was the third pull. As you can see, you can identify the butterfly much better than you could on the very first pull, right? So more of the black paint stayed down on pull 2 and 3. However, they did have spots that came up. All right. Now on this last pull, to me, it was the background was more distraught because the white came up and a lot of the dots, the red and gray dots came up. So you all, I'm not completely sold on this technique. I like the thought behind the technique, but I don't know. Maybe I need to play with the heavy body acrylic paints or a different brand of acrylic paints and maybe I'll get a different result. However, I did have fun with all three of these. You do use up some paint. And like I said, I would like to come in and share this process with you, but it would be a video that's kind of lengthy, and I don't think you all want to see that, because like I say, you have to wait for each layer to dry before you apply the next layer. Okay, so as promised, I brought you back to show you what my second and third pulls look like. Tell me what you think. Will this be a technique that you perhaps might want to try? What do you think about the technique? Those of you who are familiar and have experience with using jelly plate, maybe you have something that you would like to share of why some of the paint is coming up, or suggestions that I could do to prevent that. All right. As always, you all wash them hands, stay blessed, keep creating, and your girl, family, I'll see y'all on the next video. Love you.